Hey, this is Brian Parsons. I would like to welcome you to ICT Inc. This is my first podcast where I have already interviewed many artists from the Wichita area, and I plan on branching out and interviewing many more throughout the whole entire state of Kansas. If you like this podcast, we definitely appreciate any feedback from you. Please give us a like and a follow as well. Thanks for tuning into ICT Inc. Enjoy the podcast.
Oh, yeah. You're talking about, the carnival. They have the podcast there. Hell yeah. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, dude. You can set up at Emerald City, man.
Oh, we got like VIP rooms to do it in and everything.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, figure it out.
Oh, you some good mics, dude.
Yeah, they do real nice. My voice, though, I'm not a big fan of it in the microphone.
Yeah.
It's going to be getting some used to it.
Yeah. Got to get used to it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and it's working better than it was at Sergio's shop.
Oh, you already recorded, Sergio?
Yeah, but it was one of those mess ups.
Oh, man. Can't even use it.
Yeah.
Man, that sucks.
Well,
man.
it was crazy. Everything went perfect.
Yeah.
But, like, my camera,
Yeah.
it, like, it blurred me completely out.
Oh, man. So you can't use it at all.
Yeah. Pretty much. I tried to use an AI program to tweak it out.
Yeah.
It was going to take 8 months.
Wow.
For it to do everything.
You had to do it piece by piece?
Yeah.
Damn.
So I was like, yeah, I'm not going that route.
Damn.
Fine.
I bet it was a good conversation, too.
It really was. I feel bad for Jason.
Yeah.
That's
you
like,
did it twice.
That's his third one.
Damn. The one I heard wasn't bad, though.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
He did good with Damon. That one came out good. But what caused it to not come out good is we did a second one with Jason. We just switched them. But Damon had to go over and tattoo.
Yeah.
So his face came into the frame.
Yeah.
And that fancy AI, it targeted him.
Oh.
And then it wouldn't retarget Jason.
Oh.
So then Jason fell out of focus.
The whole time. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this stuff's too good sometimes, man.
Yeah. All right. So how's it going, Denzel?
Hey, it's going well, man. I'm glad to be here.
Oh, I'm glad to have you.
Hell yeah.
We're here with Denzel over at his shop, HiiiPower.
Yeah.
And tell me a little bit about how you got started
Man.
tattooing.
Well, to make a long story short, man, I started tattooing. I was a kitchen magician, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like most of us, you
too.
know. Yeah, man. Anywhere an outlet was, I tattooed, bro. You know?
Yeah. I tattooed in my high school.
Yeah.
In the middle of a pottery class.
Damn, I never did that. Man, but I was all over the place, man. I did house calls for a while. And then my grandma, she let me turn her little storage room into a full functioning shop, bro. Like, I put towels down on the floor, painted the walls, had a table with magazines on it, like it was a shop setup.
Nice.
You know, but I started getting them at 15, and they weren't great. You know, I was always artistic, so I figured, man, I could get my own kit, start tattooing myself, and I did that and tattooed all my friends. People getting off the school bus at my house to get tattoos, you know. How was that, kid?
At least you had a kit.
Yeah, eBay
when I
kit,
started,
man.
We had to build it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I had the little cheap eBay kits, $100. You remember the power supplies with the little gold lion on top?
Oh yeah.
I went through a lot of those, man. The little cheap copper machines, man. Plenty of them.
I don't know. Years like into my coil years, I started ordering a whole bunch of those little Amazon or eBay little cheapy machines, and they worked really good.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to say. People sleep on Amazon now. They still got some good stuff on there. Because it's sold on Amazon doesn't mean it's legit. It's a store that has a store on Amazon, you know. But and then after I started tattooing unprofessionally, I wanted to be respected for my work. So I knew it was important to get an apprenticeship.
Yeah.
So I left Mississippi and went to Atlanta, Georgia, and I trained under Alex Guma at Planet Ink Tattoos. Yeah, I was in Buckhead, like downtown Atlanta. That's where I did my apprenticeship, most of it.
That's cool.
Yep.
I'm actually thinking about going out to Atlanta here in a few months.
You'll love it, man. It's a great city, man.
I got to hit up the aquarium.
Yeah. You got to see Georgia Aquarium. Got to see that.
It was the world's largest
Yeah,
aquarium.
somebody topped it.
I'm not sure where it is, Thailand or somewhere like that.
Yeah. They probably got whale sharks at that tank, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so does
Georgia.
Georgia. The
Yeah,
Atlantic
yeah.
one has whale sharks in it.
Damn, they do.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't even know that. Because funny thing, I've never been myself.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But being there, you hear so much about it. You see photos. It's like you don't have to go because you hear so much about it and see so many photos. But
Yeah.
I didn't know they had a whale shark.
Oh, yeah.
You ever thought about how they transport that shit, bro?
I did.
How do you
don't
move
know.
a whale shark?
Yeah. It's the crazy thing is the largest fish in the ocean.
Yeah. And what transports that? It's a
Yeah.
good question.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I would think, you're next to the water, it'd be easy, but
Yeah.
I don't think they come into the Gulf.
Nah, man, no way.
You find those out in Hawaii.
Yeah, definitely go check that place out, man.
Yeah.
Georgia's cool, but check out Atlanta when you get a chance. Yeah,
Definitely there. I want to go somewhere definitely outside the city.
yeah.
The South is pretty.
Yeah.
Some of the cities kind of are a little crazy.
Oh yeah, plenty of them. Yeah, plenty.
But getting out of the city, it's pretty nice out there.
Yeah, for sure. There's some really nice suburbs like Alpharetta, Marietta, Kennesaw is a college town, so
Okay.
some good suburbs around Atlanta.
For sure. Yeah, I definitely need to make it that way. I think recently the closest I ever made it was New Orleans. But,
Yeah, I hadn't even been there as an adult, to enjoy it, but hear a lot of good things about the history of that place too. And dark history, of course, with the voodoo and all that. But it's this beautiful place.
Yeah.
Beautiful people, very kind.
Oh, that's what I went for was the voodoo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Some of the tours out here about, man. I want to go check them out.
My wife and I, we went out there we wanted to check out the cemeteries.
Yeah,
and all
yeah.
that.
A lot of tours like that, man. Yeah. Some of the mansions you can tour. Yeah.
She likes to dress up the whole goth look
Yeah,
and everything.
yeah.
And,
Hell yeah,
I like to photograph her and have fun. And that's what we were going to go do. That was the main point of going to that trip. But it was one of those trips where the leg was real bad and I couldn't walk. So it kind of killed it.
That's a great time. That's a great place to do it, though. Have a photo shoot like that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah. How long you been tattooing, bro?
Ooh, since 97.
97, man. I was
Yes.
5 years old, bro. I was 5.
Yeah, we talked about that with Damon.
Yeah.
I've been tattooing as long as he's been born.
Wow.
Like since he's been alive.
His whole life. His whole
So
life.
it's a long time. And I started out with the homemade and doing that. But at that time, it's like there was nobody to talk to. There was no tattoo shops.
Yeah.
There was none. It was illegal in Wichita. And I think there's a few around the outskirts of town.
Yeah.
There was like Point Blank Tattoo,
Okay.
Aces High Tattoo.
I hadn't heard of that one.
Aces High is actually now King Pete's. It was originally owned by his mentor.
Yeah.
And there was something happened and he left town and I guess Pete I think he inherited it or something.
Okay. So Point Blank, the one that's in Hutch now? Same people?
It's the same owner,
Oh,
but he
okay.
had one in Wichita.
Oh, I
It
didn't
was
know that.
47th and K15 area.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Not
So that
too
was,
long ago, Sinners and Saints was there.
was Point Blank the staple in Wichita?
I think so at that time.
Oh.
I think everybody, if they talked about tattoos, they were like,
Yeah,
it
that was the
Point
spot.
Blank.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know that.
Josh Cruz worked there
Yeah.
at that time. So
Yeah.
Cruz had been doing it for quite a while.
Yeah, dude, I never had a chance to meet Cruz. I've seen so much of his work, heard so much about him, so many stories. I never met him for myself.
There's ups and downs to
Yeah,
him,
yeah.
but when you get him on those good years,
Yeah.
he was a pretty awesome guy to be around.
I've seen some beautiful work by him too, man.
I think I met him back then in '97 is when I first met him.
Man,
There's a few people going around right now where I had met him way back then.
Yeah.
Ron Dolanchek, I'd
Yeah.
met him maybe 2000.
yeah.
And
Where's
stuff.
he tattooing it?
He's got his own place, I think, somewhere.
Might be Wichita Tattoo. Is that off of Washington?
No, that's not Ron.
Oh, okay.
So Ron, I think it's Sink or Swim. It's out of town, but he's out there at Old Glory a lot
Old
in
Glory.
Derby.
Oh, okay.
So he comes out there a lot and tattoos with them and stuff.
There's so many shops here, bro.
There's so many.
So many, for real. And I think we get 4 to 5 a year. At the past 2 years, it's been like 4 that pop up each year.
Yeah. I've been trying to kind of forget about most of them and not like pay attention to how many that's there.
Yeah, yeah, I don't mind it.
It's so many, and I liked hiding in my little hole over
Yeah.
on the far west side. But
Yeah,
starting these conventions, I had to get out there and get around.
yeah,
And I
gotta
started.
meet them.
I had to make some crazy discoveries.
Mm.
There's so many good shops in the state that I didn't know existed.
Yeah, yeah. People we never heard of, bro. I hear new names all the time, see new work all the time. I like it here. That's the one thing I like about this area, man. Tattoos are really appreciated, man. And the clients, the people of Wichita really, truly appreciate tattoos. Don't mind paying good money for them either. And the competition is great here. You know?
I think like camaraderie is really good here in town, and people get along, and we can actually compete with fellow artists and not have an attitude.
Yeah, friendly competition, man. And competition, it can be used as such a negative word, but it's more inspiration. That's what it is. You know, we just inspire each other. You know, we see, I see what Sergio posts. I'm like, yeah, I got to post something. You know what I mean? I got to put something out now because he was on fire. You know, he's still on fire. He hasn't even dimmed down. But I'm just inspired. I see Alex post something. I see 10 growing like crazy. You know, I see people around me doing great, man. It just inspires me, you know?
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
I always thought if I had someone else coming in and starting to do crazy color stuff like me, I was going to get an attitude and be all grumpy and stuff.
Yeah.
But, the way things are, it's like there's no point in that.
No,
Even Jason and I had that for a while, Jason Kuhn.
Yeah.
Even when he worked even for me, he would just do this really awesome piece.
Yeah.
And it would be right after I told him something about some colors that they weren't going to work out well with each other. Oh, he made them work.
Oh, man. Oh, dude, I've had those same experiences with Garcia.
Yeah.
I could tell him, like, man, this ain't it, bro. Like, nah, not this one. And he'd knock it out the park.
Yeah, they show you.
Hey, you showed me up, man. I was wrong, you know. I thought I'm not always wrong, but you got me this time, dog.
Well, I always said our students should pass us.
Yes. Oh, yeah. That means you did the right job. You know, you did a great job at training him. If he surpasses, for sure.
Yeah, if they can beat you, you did a good job at educating them and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's what it's about, man. And because working beside that guy, like I'm inspired. Like I said, like I see him, I'm like, I got to stay afloat. I got to keep working. I got to keep learning because he's coming hot. Coming in hot, you know.
Some of my best pieces were back when Jason and I were doing that.
Oh, yeah,
You know, he would do a tattoo, and I'd just be like, holy shit, that thing is awesome. I mean, I wouldn't tell him that.
Yeah. You can't hype him up too much, man.
But it was great.
Yeah.
And then that just made me have to do even better.
Yeah, man. You can't hype him up too much.
And now I see him doing stuff, popping in the shop over there at Patriarch, and see something new that he's doing, and I'm like, man, fuck Jason.
Yeah, man, dude got some.
It's so amazing.
He's got such great saturation, bro.
Yes.
Like that. Not many people before he came to Electric. I didn't know many people that did color. You know, especially as well as he does. You know, so I look at his work as a great inspiration too. Just seeing his saturation every time I see something, man. Like and watercolor. Like his watercolor is great. You know?
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's his favorite thing, but like if somebody wants it, like I'm sending them either Z or Jason. You know, Brittany Soto does great watercolor work too.
I've seen hers too.
But yeah, everything Jason puts out, like his Marvel characters, dude's doing some great work, man.
I was wanting to compete against him this year.
Oh yeah,
little battle, but I don't think I'm going to hold up.
Yeah, is he gonna compete?
I don't think he. Yeah. I'm not sure if he wants to do that or not. But if I asked him, I bet he would.
Yeah, I hadn't talked to Sergio anymore about it, but last time I heard we locked in. You know, I'm excited about it, bro.
Well, I'm supposed to record with him again. I'm gonna bring it up.
Yeah, bring it up. I'm calling him out right here again. Yeah, I want to go up against him in something he does great. You know, I don't want to. You know, I could throw like, hey, let's do traditional, super traditional, but neither one of us do that often. You know, I have fun doing it, but I want to face Sergio and some of his black and gray horror monster, like some of his. I love his monsters, man. Yeah. The horror pieces, that's his stuff, man. You know, I love that.
He does them so fast too.
Yeah, man.
Like, hold back.
Yeah, dude. Like, man, you said Peacock he started. He got a lot done. I think like 7 hours.
Yeah.
She's a tough client too. She's the one that
Yeah.
got that full leg sleeve.
Oh, okay.
The chimpanzee on the front.
Oh,
Safari.
okay.
Yeah. She got a lot of his work.
I think he got some trophies when we
Yeah.
did the very first convention.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. That's her. She's got a lot of his work. She's gonna be covered in his work. That's gonna be his model for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just really glad to see so many just amazing artists.
Yeah. In nice city.
Yeah, when I got started with the conventions, I was just like, I don't know how exciting this is going to actually be when we could only have the locals. And I didn't know too many of the people outside of Wichita. So I just thought I was just going to have everybody in Wichita. And then, there's going to be a couple good ones and then a lot of like, so people.
Yeah,
well, I found out I was really wrong on that.
Yeah, some killers, man. And Jed States out in Stockton. Yeah, bro. That's crazy. I've never even heard of Stockton.
Yeah.
But he does some great black and gray too, man.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's just a good dude too. And
Yeah, I
him
like
and
Jed.
we chat like all the time.
Yeah.
He's always sending me tattoos that he's working on.
Yeah, dude, I talk to Jed at least a couple times a week. He'll shoot me a text or shoot me a Snapchat. Good dude, good dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up in Stockton. They'll see, man. I've never heard of it. He said it's a tiny place, but that just shows, I guess, hidden talent all over Kansas.
Oh, yeah.
So I think that's the beautiful thing about Emerald City, man. It's a great showcase for our state and our city.
Oh, yeah.
Our city's great, but man, we don't even know what's going on around us.
Yeah, I think I'm glad we've been able to get artists from around the rest of the country and stuff finally.
Oh yeah.
But I still push more for the locals.
Yeah.
I want to have everybody from Kansas involved, and they're like the biggest deal. We had to wait so long to let this happen again, and it's finally our time to be able to be like the rest of the country or the rest of the world.
Yeah, man. Yeah, people don't know what's here, man, because I go to so many shows, and usually I'm like the only one from Kansas there, unless it's like KC or something like that, But usually nobody knows any artists in Kansas or even been to Kansas, or it's like, damn, like there's great artists in Kansas. Like they're surprised,
Yeah.
So I think this is great, and whenever I go, I champion Kansas. Like I catch myself taking up for it. I used to go to Colorado, and they're like, Kansas, what's out there? I'm like, oh, it's a pretty cool place. It's really good. People sleep on it. It's right in the center of the United States. We can get anywhere pretty quick, like 2-3 hours. We can OKC, KC, Dallas, Colorado. Like I like it. I like where we're located.
Everybody I've ever I meet that's never been here, they always got good things to say.
Yeah, dude, Emilio, we were talking about him earlier. He said if he ever moves out of Miami, he's coming to Wichita.
Yeah.
He felt so much love here.
Oh yeah, he said he sold more stuff than he does in L.A.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
By the time he made it to my shop, he said he had sold so many things.
Wow.
So yeah, he said he's definitely coming back.
That's great, bro. So many shops in L.A.
About a week he's coming out here again.
Yeah, he'll definitely be back, dude. I like Emilio, dude. I ain't even need anything. I wanted to buy something. I just like his personality. I just I don't need anything right now, but shoot, let me grab something. It's great energy, man.
I'm kind of currently overstocked on ink, and I end up catching myself buying more.
Yeah, that's what I did. I just bought some more ink. Like, it'll get used. It'll get used.
Worst thing is I pass it over to some of my other artists.
Yep, that's exactly what I did. I passed something to Sarah. Like, hey, you need some gray wire, so here, take this. Yeah, exactly.
But I like to support a guy like that.
Yeah, dude.
Because he's very supportive of the whole entire tattoo community.
Yeah, he is. He is the tattoo community. He represents as well, man. I can tell, like, his energy for what we do is amazing. But for him to say, if he leaves Miami, he's coming to Wichita, Kansas, that says a lot. Like, he felt some love here.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
He'd definitely be welcomed here.
Yeah, definitely.
He needs to open up a little shop here.
Oh, yeah, he could do it, man. I see Wichita taking off like Denver, maybe next 10 years.
Yeah.
I see that.
I think so.
It may not be that soon, but I think once they legalize here, it's going to take off. People are already coming here because of the cost of living. I think people are leaving Colorado and coming this way.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of them doing that. And then we get a lot of changes with, like, our city council. They're revitalizing downtown.
Yeah,
It's so different.
Yep, the stadium has brought a lot. The baseball stadium. I think what is those apartments or hotels going up right there?
It's both.
Yeah.
I mean, they got
but I think it's mostly apartments.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, throughout all that area,
Yeah,
Delano.
Delano has grown so much from when I was at Symbolic, 2021 to 22. It grew a lot from then to now. You know,
Yeah.
while I was there, they were building apartments. You know, they've done so many more since.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's good for everything, and I like how they're now open to like graffiti and
Oh, yeah.
everything, because that, you go to Denver.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
It's
all over the
everywhere.
place. Beautiful works of art
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
And we're starting to get all that around here.
That's what I loved about Wichita. Like I feel like I said earlier, they appreciate artwork in the art district downtown. You seeing murals isn't odd anymore. You know, it's not
Yeah.
really vandalism anymore. It's appreciated, and
Oh, yeah.
tattoos the same way. It's not.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a criminal activity. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know, it's not. It's considered artwork. It's appreciated, and media helps, like TV, Ink Master. Miami Ink, of course, you gotta give them a lot of credit. Like they really helped the industry a lot
yeah.
with what they did.
I'll tell you right away, almost overnight,
Yeah.
it changed.
Yeah.
When Miami Ink came out was about the time that I first started tattooing in Wichita.
Yeah.
I think that was 2005.
Yep.
I had,
05.
I had apprenticed and came back to town, and it's just like I can remember being in the shop and sitting around all day, taking in 1-2 clients.
Yep.
And then after that show came out, about a month or two later,
It's booming.
we started actually booking up
Yeah.
like a month, 2 months. And
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this is weird.
Dude.
I don't know what it's like to book out.
And if they did that for Wichita, they did that for the whole country, you know? So, like, they gave people that would never walk in a tattoo studio an idea of what it feels like. Oh, these
yeah.
guys aren't crazy and criminals, you know? We talk about your tattoo, give you something that may bring you to tears, something that makes you proud, you know?
Yeah.
It's artwork. So, I think that gave we'll call them civilians, you know?
Yeah,
It gave the normal civilian a better look at what we do, our lifestyle, you know?
Yeah, they could appreciate it because a lot of people thought it was involved like gangs.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Skinheads and
Yeah.
stuff like that. That's who got tattooed.
Yeah.
And then when you start seeing it's every walks of life, and every walk of life is doing the tattoos.
Yeah, man.
And it was. It definitely changed everything.
Yeah, dude. Doctors getting tattoos, officers, firefighters, man. All the public help. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
The EMTs, dude. Lawyers. Everybody's getting
Yeah.
tattoos. Soccer moms. You know.
Oh yeah.
Like it's,
I think right now we're living the
Yeah.
golden age of tattooing. I know there's a lot of guys that say like the 90s and the
Yeah.
early 2000s was the golden age.
Ooh.
I think now is.
Yeah, dude. And we got so many resources now. You're right, though. I think this is the golden age.
Yeah. We're a normal job now.
Yeah.
I mean, I think some of those guys like the whole that they were rebels and
Yeah,
all that,
yeah.
and that's cool. But
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know, when I started doing it back then, and I didn't like the whole going hungry one day.
Yeah. Oh,
And
man.
then partying and in the weekend
Yeah.
because we made so much money.
Yeah, blow it all, make it all. Dude, we used to have that I know I did so bad. Like, I used to spend so much money. I was like, I'll do a tattoo tomorrow, get it back, you know? Like, I used to spend so much money like that. It's the poison, the tattoo artist poison we had. Like, you make so much money, you don't care about it. You're not responsible with it. But now, like you said, we're making LLCs now, like paying taxes for this stuff, you know? Like, it's a profession now.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah. We're able to invest.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
we're able to think of our future.
Yeah, yeah.
I've been doing that since almost the beginning.
Yeah.
Like if I quit right now, I could probably still make it the rest of my life.
Hell yeah, dude.
I've invested in the right things.
Yeah.
I put money back.
Hell yeah.
I've taken care of myself for so long.
Right. Yeah, man. And so you're a family man too. I think having a family definitely give you that perspective.
Yeah.
So many of us are just nomads, you know. It's just us traveling, making good money, and hey, who cares about retirement plans?
Yeah.
I might not even make it, you know, like that. Some of us had that mindset.
I did that for a minute where I just traveled. That's all I did.
Yeah.
Before 2005, before I decided that I needed to take it serious, come back to Kansas, I had to get the license. I just traveled state to state.
Yeah,
Most of them, the worst case scenario was $100 to the state.
Yeah.
And then you got a license, you can go to work.
Yeah.
But I almost tattooed in every state, so I'm glad I did it.
Yeah, man.
But that's tiring. I can't do it.
I'm loving it right now.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do the convention thing as much as you do
Man.
it.
Yeah, I'm
I
loving
did it for a short time. I was doing conventions, not as much as you, but
Yeah.
I was doing every 2 months, and it's fun. I'm glad I did it.
Yeah.
But now I'm like,
I'm just feeling the growth, man. And like I think I'm on pace to do 16 this year. But dude, I was talking to an artist last week. She's doing 53. Like, damn, I thought I did a lot. She's doing one a month and
Yeah.
one more. I mean, I'm sorry, one a week. You
Yeah.
know, so every week she's in a new city.
Yeah.
And like, damn, that's a lot.
That
because
is.
yeah, honestly, next year I'm thinking about taking it a little bit slower.
Yeah.
You know, maybe 5 or 6 big shows that I want to do every year. I'll always do the home show, Emerald City, in October, 3rd through the 5th. I'll always be at that one. I always want to do Alaska and Philippines. I'll do like 6 a year and then focus on being at the shop more, growing that way. And then 2027 just pop out with 15 more, you know. but I'm feeling it this year, you know.
Definitely.
Now, because I got some set up, already bought booths. I'm like, kind of want to stay home. I kind of want to stay home for the next couple of months, but I'm locked in. I've already made the obligation, so I'm gonna go compete, and then looking forward to taking it easy next year, 2026. I'm gonna take it slower. Yeah.
Well, I definitely appreciate you and being involved in Emerald City.
Oh yeah, every year I'll be there.
You've pretty much supported everything that we've done, and
Yeah,
I
man.
think it's amazing. And we want to grow, and that's another thing. Like, since we're all on the convention thing, it's that, like, I kind of thought about getting like the best people from the convention, and like find another convention, and like all of us go together as one big group.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. We could have because it's at some shows you go to, they have team booths.
Yeah.
Where they'll, it might, in some cases, they'll have a owner of that booth and do a percentage. Or I prefer like, hey, we can go as a team of 15 deep. Let's buy 12 booths and let's just all squeeze in here, man, and represent Wichita. It could be Wichita Tattoo on the banner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we just represent our city, our state, you know?
I think that'd be awesome. I think it'd be amazing, and
Yeah.
bring more artists out
Yeah.
here.
Or just put Kansas Tattoo on it. We just
sure.
represent together. Working at different places, but we come together and let's go sweep some of these shows together, man.
Well, tell me a little bit about all the shows that you got scheduled this year.
Well, we're halfway mark. So July next month, I have Thailand. I fly in the 2nd, and then I'll be there to the 7th. I'm not gonna stay too long this time, Just do a week, come home. And when we did the Philippines, I did 10 days because I really wanted to explore. But like I said, man, I kind of want to be home a little more now.
yeah.
I'm getting to that point. And then August we'll be in Alaska. Have 3 stops, so that's the whole month. We have Anchorage, Fairbanks, and Juneau. So
Okay.
that's the Ink Master Tour. I
Yeah.
do that one. And so August, September, Leavenworth Carnival
Okay,
in September, October, Emerald City,
Hell yeah,
October 3rd
hell
through the 5th. We'll be in Wichita at the Kansas Star Casino. And then November, the All-Star Convention in Miami.
Yeah,
I'm excited about that.
that'd be a
one.
good one. I may have to go out to that.
You should
one for
come
sure.
out, man. Come out. And then December, that's my birth month, my birthday month, December 1st. So I don't have a show set, but I would like to get a nice trip in. Maybe take the family somewhere, dude. After 11 months of at least one show. At least some months have 2, but
Just don't do a show on that month.
Yeah,
just take the family to a good vacation.
yeah.
Jason just took his family to, I think it was Disney World.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah, dude, it would, man. It would. My kids would love that, dude. We haven't been yet. I had what was it, last year I told them like, hey, we're gonna go to Disney World. Yeah, let's do it. We do it. And then dude, I looked online how much it costs for a family
a
of
lot.
6 to go to Disney World and stay at the hotel there, on the campus. Let's go to Six Flags. Let's go to Silver Dollar City, man. Let's do Silver Dollar City.
That's where we
first.
took the kids to recently. We were hitting all those places.
Yeah, that's what I think we should go. Let's start small. Let's see because we go to Disney World, bro. For that price, we riding everything.
Yeah.
We getting on every single ride. I don't want to hear we scared. No, we get on everything.
Yeah.
But so we're going to start small, see how you do. And then
Yeah.
we go to Disney World.
We just got my wife's girls.
Yeah.
And It's crazy. They're pretty young, and they like to ride everything.
Yes.
The scariest stuff. I'm the guy on the ground.
Yeah.
I ain't riding it.
Man, I like rides, man. I like the roller coasters. It's been a while.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
I have a irrational fear of heights.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't even want to hang out with me on
Yeah.
the airplane.
Oh man. See, I have a fear of heights too, but it's certain heights, like a ladder. Like being at the top of a ladder, I get to shake
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Or getting up on a roof to where I can slide. If I make one wrong step,
Yeah.
I'm gone. Like I can't stop myself. But like I feel safe in a roller coaster. I feel strapped down. I'm
Yeah.
good. But
I used to work at an amusement park, so
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't feel as safe.
yeah. Oh, you know the backstage. You know what's
Yeah,
happening
yeah.
back there. Oh
The,
man.
the little things that we skipped.
Yeah.
But, that
Oh,
amusement
man.
park went out of business, so
Yeah.
there might be a reason.
Yeah. Oh man, that's funny.
So that's part of my problem on a lot
Yeah.
of that, and
Yeah.
it's a lot of the jerking around.
Yeah.
It messes with my back.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah. Yeah. They
so
do
that's a
whip
bit
you,
of
man.
it.
They do whip you, man. For real.
But flying, oh
Yeah.
man, I hate flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think right before I got married, I
Mm-hmm.
was like acting real nervous, and everybody's like, "Are you nervous about getting married?" It's like, no, I got to take a flight the
Yeah.
next day.
Yep. I got a honeymoon. That's all I'm worried about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then that's a long flight to Hawaii, bro.
Yeah, strangely, this is the fastest I've ever got to Hawaii.
Really?
Especially coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Like we are literally, once we took off from Hawaii,
Mm-hmm.
it's like only 5.5 hours to Denver.
Yep.
And then we had a quick hour flight from Denver.
Back here.
And the layover was real short, like almost borderline, like almost could have missed the flight.
Wow.
You know,
Man, that's quick though.
but
That's
I was
quick.
happy to have that done and over with.
Yeah.
But then I slept for a whole day afterwards
Oh,
because
yeah.
Xanax.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, that's what I was about to say. Like, how did you do that for so long in Hawaii? But you just went to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't sleep much, but
Yeah.
I should have taken the Xanax much sooner.
Yeah.
But a lot of my problem is it's only during takeoff.
Yeah.
And then once we're up there, I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
A little bit of turbulence, I'm fine, but a lot of turbulence, okay, I'm not so fine.
Yeah.
But it's once you start slowing down, we're going to start desailing to
Yeah.
land.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah,
I'm not
sure.
having a good time.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Like most people are like, if they're scared, they don't want to look out the window. I have to look
Yeah,
out the
I wanna
window.
look, yeah.
Because I just have this, like, I call it the little magic moment.
Yeah.
Like we're coming down. I'm stressed out. It's like, I feel like I'm about to go crazy.
Yeah.
We get to a certain point, and it's like it all goes away.
Yeah. I get it, dude.
I think it's like, I feel safe if I'm at a height.
Yeah.
That if anything goes wrong, you're going to survive it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. 10,000 feet. I could fall in water, but nah, that's high, dog.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to fall 10,000 feet in
Even
the water.
falling in water up there, it's a hard hit.
It's still gonna smack. Yeah.
And
One thing that tripped me out about flights, like, well, airplane, is I was thinking about this, but I had 12 hours on the flight to Asia when I was working on the Philippines. 12 hours, bro. I didn't even use the bathroom because I was up against the window, and it's one of the big ass planes, like 4 rows.
Oh, yeah,
maybe
yeah.
more. It's like 4 rows of 2, so it was huge.
Yeah.
And I'm pinned against the window, so I didn't use it for 12 hours, bro. But that plane was going 500 miles an hour. It shows you on the screen, and like it took 12 hours to go, and you're going 500 miles an hour, dude. And I just think about the people that used to sail boats,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
dude, like month
Yeah.
expeditions, you know, to get. Like, dude, it literally took months. Like, it put it in a different perspective for me, you know, before airplanes, we had to sail boats to Asia.
Even crazier that all the natives that discovered out there,
Yeah, dude.
they were all like, paddling on little boats
Yeah, dude.
to get out there.
To get out there, like, they would have to take their family on a little tiny boat and travel across the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah.
That is crazy. It took months, I'm sure. But yeah, I digress. But back to show.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. What I love about conventions, bro, is just that, like I said, inspiration, man. Being in a room full of killers, a tank full of sharks, man. Like,
yeah.
I go in there with imposter syndrome. Every room I go into, I'm like, damn, like I feel small,
Yeah.
But once I do that first tattoo, I'm in my zone. I feel comfortable. Saturday and Sunday, I feel comfortable. Friday, I go in like, shit, look at his work, look at their work.
Yeah,
Damn,
yeah.
what am I doing here? But then once I get rolling, I'm in my comfort zone. But I just work hard to impress. I think I work hard to prove that I belong there, and with that comes me, putting out some good work because I know it's killers in there and I want to compete with them. I want to show that I belong to compete with them.
Right.
So I think it brings the best out of me. That's why I like doing shows, man. And I'm addicted to that feeling, man. Yeah.
My last show I did, I think it was in Baltimore.
Yeah.
It was one of the villain shows.
Yeah.
And
That's a big one.
I was overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I just saw so many amazing people around me.
Yeah.
And I did a really good tattoo, and I was just like, nah, don't enter it.
Yeah.
I don't. They're just gonna. I'm just gonna lose, and I'm just overly proud.
Yeah.
And we were actually sitting by one of the guys from Ink Master, Robbie Ripple.
Yeah.
He was telling me, like, dude, you need to go enter that. You need to go enter that. That thing is badass.
Hell yeah.
And I didn't.
Yeah.
And he comes back, and he came back with first place, and he's like, dude, you should have did that. Your tattoo's better than mine.
Yeah. Should have entered it.
I thought all these really badass guys were going to be in that one.
Yeah, and villains is a big one. Like, I think with Chicago, they had like a 750 booth. Like
Wow.
it's kind of overwhelming. I prefer smaller shows. I'll work a villains, but I like 50 to 100 booths. You can meet everybody. You see familiar faces.
Yeah.
Everybody in there's not a rock star. There no huge egos, and I'm not saying villains are all like that, but I like the small family feel shows, 50 to 100 booths. I prefer that, me personally. But speaking of talent, like through Asia, like going to Thailand, like I'm really, I study work. When I go to shows, dude, I look at every flyer and click on each person's page and go through their work, and I'm so excited to meet some of these artists and watch them because what I know for sure what we picked up in the Philippines, like, because I saw them using 27s and up, 27s, 35s, 45s, and how efficient they were with them, how fast they are, dude. It really pushed me to do it also. So I picked up things from them. I know I'm going to learn some more in Thailand too. Just seeing the talent, and I'm gonna bring my best, man. I got a really cool mad scientist. I'm gonna take out there, man. I gotta show you. You haven't seen it yet, huh?
I saw you teasing it.
Oh,
I
yeah,
saw
you
your
saw a
picture of
piece
you
of it.
teasing
Yeah, yeah. I made a lot of changes, dude, and that's another thing. And when I do competition pieces, dude, I start that piece like 2 weeks before. I used to work last minute, and I still feel like I work great under pressure, but for something as important as trying to get best of show, and there's talented people, there's people training while we sleep, that's in anything, that's in any sport. This is a sport to me, I just feel like take it serious, work on your piece weeks before, put your heart into it, because your ideas change every day. That's why I don't finish paintings, like because if I stop painting that piece, I'll never touch it again, dude. So I have to finish it right now.
That's how I get.
Yeah, dude. So like I started a piece, that mad scientist, I picked up on it like 2 weeks ago, and each day I'll add something different, tweaks the colors, like just trying to make it a showpiece, a masterpiece.
That's cool. I have a hard time focusing on that scene beforehand.
Yeah.
I wanna like. I have too many ideas, and then I want to change them so much.
Yeah.
And then I feel like the first time was the perfect moment.
Yeah.
And I'll change it to a point that I don't like it anymore.
Yeah.
Or I start overthinking things.
Yeah.
So like I'm more focused the night before.
Yeah, and that's how I am most of the time with my tattoos. Like here at the shop, like I'll start like maybe 2 days before, but weeks before, that's mainly just my showpieces because it is a thin line of doing too much in that perfect stopping point. You know, you got that perfect stopping point, but then there's a super thin line where you just killed it. It's ruined. You know, the more you add, so you got to know when to stop. I'm trying to figure that out with this mad scientist because I got like 8 different renditions of it, bro.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Do you prefer doing everything all at once on a piece?
It depends on how much time I have, like you said, like doing it the night before or 2 nights before, everything's there all at once, you know. And I feel like it is when it's my favorite, because if I did it last week, because I used to do that at the electric chair, Bobby Stark, dude, she'll get all of her week's pieces Monday and draw them that Monday night.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, damn, Bobby, this is crazy. Like, she'll get them all Monday. She'll draw Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, in one night and be ready for them. But
That's
if I
how
see
I
him,
used to.
yeah, dude. But by the time Friday gets here, I'm looking at that piece like, nah, I'm not feeling it anymore. I got a new idea.
Yeah.
You know. But if I did this last night, I still love it. You know,
Yeah,
it still
yeah.
looks great to me. You know, I learned that.
Yeah. I like to be able to, at least, I'll kind of think about it through the week.
Yeah.
But then once I've thought it over and got some ideas and
Mm-hmm.
stuff, yeah, drawing at the last minute kind of works for me.
Yeah, yeah, it works for sure. For sure.
I think it's I'm so used to being constantly busy
Yeah.
that
yeah.
I didn't have the time to
Right.
create big pieces. Like for one solid day, I'd be working all day,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
drawing everything for the week.
Yeah.
And then I just don't have time for it.
Yeah,
So then
yeah.
I catch myself every evening or early in the morning, almost right before they show up for their tattoo.
Yeah, dude.
I'll go into the shop early
Yeah.
and start drawing.
Yeah, yeah. I tell them all the time, hey, give me an hour or two. We good. Give me an hour or two. I can get your tattoo ready. You know.
And then I find myself pulling out markers and
Yeah.
changing it on their skin
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
do a lot of that.
Exactly. Yeah. So with clients hearing this, I don't want them to think like, oh, he puts more energy into show pieces. You know, like
No.
I just like I think I put energy into competition. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
when
yeah.
it's competition, I put a lot of energy into it. But I feel comfortable here at the studio. Like the night before, after my kids go to bed, I stay up a couple hours and get that piece
Yeah.
ready for the next day. That's cool. It's no pressure. You know.
Well, nobody should think that because
Yeah.
looking at your stuff,
Yeah.
they ain't rushed.
Yeah, yeah. When there's pressure on, I want to start early. I want to start a week early because it's a lot of pressure. Like it's a sport when I travel. I feel like the Olympics. You know,
Yeah,
like we
yeah.
said, we represent our state, our city, our shop. It's like I'm representing all that by myself in another country or another state. It's like the Olympics for me. It's pressure, but when there's no pressure, shoot, night before we good. Don't worry about it.
That's what we need to do.
Yeah.
We need to put tattooing in the Olympics.
Yeah. Hey, you might be on something,
They
bro.
went from snowboarding and
They
then
got
now
football
they
now.
got breakdancing.
Breakdancing, yeah. Football is going to be in it next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to allow NFL players to do it. I think it's just going to be flag football though for right now. But
Yeah.
I think if they make a tackle, the NFL players aren't going to want to do it. You know, because they got $100 million contracts. You know,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
shit, why blow it at the Olympics? So,
Exactly.
but I bet our team would still be good. They probably get a bunch of college players that'll do it. You know.
Yeah.
it'd be
If they
great.
can make sure they can at least keep from being injured.
Yeah, exactly, and
that-
still have
that's-
some compensation.
That's when I remember the good old days of the Olympics.
Yeah.
When I was young, they had the dream team for basketball.
Oh yeah.
They found all our best players. Jordan.
Yeah, that was 92.
Pippen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good year, 92.
Just so many of them. They were just amazing.
Yeah,
It was
dude.
like, and they
Like
took
Magic was
gold.
on that team.
Yeah.
Larry Bird, the
Muggsy Boy.
yeah, the
Bogues.
biggest names in NBA history were on that
Yeah.
team. Everybody, Charles Barkley, like
Uh-huh.
all the great guys. You know, but yeah, tattooing in the Olympics is a nice. Hey, I like that USA up against Russia on this color realism piece. That could
Yeah.
be cool, bro.
Oh yeah, there's so many of them.
Yeah,
It's like it's because it's. I mean, I think people that don't get out and see the other artists might find it unfair.
Yeah.
But when you actually start looking at Instagram
Yeah.
and on social media, you start to realize there's so many amazing artists
Right.
all over the world.
right.
And,
So many.
Yeah, it just. I think it would just be an exciting thing to see people from all around the world just competing.
Yeah.
And just doing the best tattoo work.
Yeah, I agree. Because, dude, every time I get on Instagram, it's a new name. Every time, or Facebook, it's a new guy that I've never heard of. And, dude, some of them like 3 to 5 years in.
Yeah.
That's speaking of the resources we have, man.
Yeah.
The availability of making your own references now. You know,
Yeah.
we can get into that with the AI. A lot of guys knock it, you know. I don't mind it at all, dude. I think it's
good to have as a tool.
yeah, great tool.
If you take advantage of it and
Yeah.
make it create everything for you,
Oh, no, yeah.
that is where there's a problem
Yeah.
with AI.
Yeah, what I like about it is the ability to make my own reference. I can make a reference and then I can make it a tattoo.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to take it straight from ChatGPT or Midjourney and throw it on skin.
Yeah.
That's no artistic creation in it. You know, you got to tweak it, make it a piece, you know?
I saw on another podcast, Paul Booth, of all people,
Yeah.
and a lot of his library of his artwork and
Mm-hmm.
his tattoos are in Midjourney, and he uses Midjourney to help him create stuff.
Yeah, dude.
And he he really told how well it could be used as a tool.
Yeah, dude.
That he does it, and he's considered one of the most amazing artists out in the '90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
And he's still using it. He don't have a problem with creating his own artwork.
Yeah. No, not at all. We can do it. If you're an artist, you can do it, but dude, it's like having a hammer and nails or a nail gun, dude. I'm gonna use my nail gun.
Yeah.
It's more efficient, it's faster, it's gonna help me create a better job, you know, do a better job at my profession. So
Yeah.
that was beautifully put, man.
I just think that, I think that's the best way to. I've always said that about rotaries and coils.
Yeah, dude.
You know, when they say it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, it's
Yeah.
like, but are you using an impact gun on your car?
No.
Ever? Are you just using a regular wrench, or are you using a socket
That's
wrench?
what I'm saying, dude.
Use the
Imagine
right
building
tool.
a house with a hammer and nails, bro.
Yeah.
No way.
ain't
With that
gonna
nail
work.
gun, pow, pow, pow. Put a whole
Exactly.
wall up, you know? But it's like, shit, where are we going? But, dude, I love it, man. You know,
I think the way like Paul Booth had put all that
Yeah.
was it helped him create things that he maybe couldn't think of it.
yeah,
And then it gave him shapes and
Yeah.
ideas. And then from there, he drew it from
Yeah.
scratch. And I think the way you were saying it earlier with reference,
yeah,
I
yeah.
think that's a good way to go with it.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, so many references we've seen over and over and over on Pinterest and Google or whatever you find your references on. Dude, they're recycled for the past 10 years. You know, since we've been using online references, they're used so much. So now we have a way to create our own references nobody's ever seen.
Yep.
It's one of one, truly from your mind. So you can take it and make it a cool tattoo that flows with the body, tweak the color, the contrast, the mid-tones, the highlights. It'll be a
Yep.
completely new piece. Combine it with another one, you know?
Exactly.
And also, just because you use AI, that doesn't make you a cheater or a great artist or a bad artist, you know? Because you still got to execute.
Yes.
You know, you can have the best AI generator of all time. If you can't tattoo, you can't tattoo.
Exactly.
You got to execute it, you know?
Yes.
So,
I feel like even though they may not have used AI and all that stuff back in the day, but a lot of the people that are against it,
yeah.
they're usually drawing the same design that
Yeah.
they've drawn a million times and that they've done from Flash
Yeah.
a few times, and they learned how to draw it from
Yeah.
doing that same piece of Flash.
Yeah.
And I mean, that to me, it's almost the same concept.
Yeah, dude.
You know, they had their version of all their reference out there.
Yeah, that same rose, that same tiger, that same eagle would spray it across the chest. So, you know, and I love tradition. I respect it, and I have fun doing it,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, yeah.
But unfortunately, a lot of times it's just the guys that dislike what we do, you know, with the realism, you know. In the 80s or 90s or early 2000s, somebody's like, hey, I want a realistic tiger on my arm. What do?
Yeah.
You know, you have to draw this traditional tiger because I don't have an encyclopedia right here or something with a realistic tiger's face. I can't
Yes.
look it up on my phone, so we have to draw this traditional piece, you know.
Exactly.
But now, and I think that's where we kind of losing some of the arts of tattooing, which it kind of sucks a bit that we don't draw much anymore because we don't have to.
Yeah.
You know, especially if you're a realistic artist. Like if you're doing realism, somebody wants a tiger, I'm not drawing it. I can find a reference, make a stencil of it, and put it down.
Yeah.
But I think it is important to, and I'm bad about it myself. I don't draw much anymore. I
think-
want to get back into it and painting.
Yeah. I think more of us are doing realism. And even back in the day,
Yeah.
very few were drawing realism.
Yeah. Very few. You don't have to. Why do it? If you want a realistic piece, why would I redraw it and
Exactly.
tweak it like too much, you know, or do something wrong, take away from that tiger, for example, you know. If you want realism, I could find realism and make you a stencil and let's do it.
Exactly. And yeah, in the 90s, yeah, they weren't drawing. There might be a few guys that were just really talented that
Yeah.
did. But for the most part, yeah, they found their book. They found a National Geographic.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
they just made a photocopy and then
Yep.
they made their stencil from
Oh,
it.
okay. Yeah. See,
So
I
they
didn't even
did the
think
same
about
thing.
that because I never had to. My generation, we're right in the middle. Like, so I like to reference it like this: I built machines, but I didn't solder needles. You know,
Yeah.
I didn't go that far back. I built machines, but then as I was building machines, I remember when the rotary started to hit, and Cheyenne cartridge. What, dude? The first time I saw a cartridge, what is this? My needle is in this little thing. Like, it blew my mind because Cheyenne, they patented it first, you know. And I remember that's the only way you could get it, but I was still building machines at that time.
Yeah, I'll tell you, they weren't even the first.
Oh, they weren't.
Well, it actually started in the cosmetic tattooing.
Oh, makes
side.
sense. Yeah.
They were the first to do it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You could find, and they were a lot of Chinese machines that were made like that.
Yeah.
But someone that made it widespread for the for the rest of tattooing, where you can get big mags and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was Cheyenne.
Yeah.
And then you had that war between them and T-Tech.
Yeah, yeah. I still like T-Tech.
Yeah.
You use them?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got some good stuff.
I
man.
use them, but I noticed the other day you were using those little the red ones, those
yeah.
CNC.
Yeah, yeah.
I like those.
Dude, they're really good. Really good.
I've been using those probably about a year, and I really like them.
Yeah, really good, dude. A lot of people sleep on them, man, but dude, there's so much stuff out here that people get caught up in names and prices, man.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some bad cartridges out there.
There are.
I've had some that blow out on me, you know, but the Quadrant's cool, but like CNC and T-Tech are just as good, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You like standards or bug pins?
I like standard ones.
Yeah,
That's
same.
what I like the most.
Same.
I feel like bug pin, I don't know, if you just don't hit it right, it doesn't create that hole that you need to pull the ink quite in there.
Then it's crazy. Those CNCs were bug pin. I was just trying them out, you know, just trying them out. It was a new one. Like, I've been using CNCs, but I've never tried their bug pin. I think I ordered them on accident.
Okay.
So what I realized about the bug pin is they saturate well. I just have to slow down.
Yeah.
Really have to slow down to work it in there. Because if you don't, you're going to overwork your skin. If I move too fast, I have to keep going back on it, and then I overwork. So they're cool. It's just a change of pace for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's change of, I like standards, you know.
I like standard and I like medium tapered.
Yeah, yeah.
I really think it just puts in a solid amount of ink. You don't have to hit it a bunch, just a little here, a little there.
Yeah. What machine are you running right now?
I'm using the FK irons, the Edge.
Yeah, Edge. That's a good one. Edge X.
Is it the X? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I like the FK Zion's my favorite. That's my favorite by them. But lately I've been on the Bishop train, man.
Yeah.
I got the Bishop liner and the shaders. And I have to say it's my favorite. Next to the Zion, I like the Zion because it's a great hybrid. I can make it a liner by turning that knob or make it a shader by turning it the other way.
Yeah.
So I love that. But the Bishop, man, I can't complain at all. That liner or that shader.
Oh, yeah.
Great machines. Great machines.
I've always liked a machine would give.
Yeah.
That's always been my thing. And that's where the Zion worked well.
Yeah.
But then I don't know. I think I was talking about a tattoo I did on Jason. And it was like this little sandwich.
Yeah.
It's on his leg.
Yeah. You mentioned it.
And I was just like going through my Instagram and noticing all the tattoos around that time.
Yeah.
I liked them the best.
Yeah.
And then I realized that's what I was using. So
Yeah, that makes sense, man. That makes sense. I would get another one, dude. Like you said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, man. It could be an old, not out of supply, but it may not be popular anymore. But just like the Zion, I remember when it hit, it was the cool kid in the industry. You know, it was, if you didn't have a Zion, what are you doing? You know, at one point in time. But
I
now,
remember a couple local artists were kind of grumpy with me when I got it.
Yeah.
That was back when I used to know Gaston, back when he ran FK Irons.
Oh, yeah.
And I had that guy 6 months before the release date.
Yeah.
And man,
people didn't like it.
yeah, they were like, man, I want one.
Yeah. But it's a bad machine, man. Badass machine. That's what I say that. It's you know, they were $1,000 machines. Right now, I think you get them $600, which is still a pretty penny, but it's cheap compared to the Bishop now. You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So and we mentioned Ambition. I don't think we mentioned it, but Amazon. There's a company called Ambition that sold on Amazon. Dude, I love their battery packs. Their battery packs are better than any FK battery pack I've ever used. No shade to FK, but I mean, they all die on me. I guess I don't know if you overcharge them or what, but
I think when they were first made,
yeah,
back when Gaston was still involved.
Yeah.
They're better because I have my first set of them.
Yeah.
They're still kicking.
Yeah.
But
The lightning bolt.
and anything after that company bought them out.
Yeah.
Any battery I've ever had,
Yeah.
3-6 months if you're lucky.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. By FK. And that's unheard of, dude. Like, I don't know, they were the standard, you know.
Yep.
But now these machines on Amazon called Ambition, they have great battery packs, $50 battery packs too.
Yeah.
Never, and I get 8 hours out of them, you know.
Nice.
I have never had one quit charging on me. Their machines, a pen machine, really nice in the hand. It's $150, and it
Yeah.
comes with a battery pack. Or you can pay $200 and get 2 battery packs.
Yeah.
And it works great. It's strong, lines and shading. So you know, people sleep on it. Or, oh, it's on Amazon. Why would you get that? Dude, it's just another company, you know, that has
That's really what it is.
yeah, it's another company that put their store on Amazon. FK does it too.
Yep.
You can get a Zion on on Amazon right now.
Yep.
Sold from FK, but through Amazon, the third party.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think they think of the old days of the really cheap stuff.
yeah,
And-
that's what it is.
But I think it goes with the old ways of just supporting the industry.
Mm-hmm.
But nowadays, when you're buying from places like that,
Yeah,
like FK and even Bishop,
Mm-hmm.
you're not supporting the industry like you used to.
yeah,
Because both of them, they've been bought out by bigger companies and stuff. I'm not 100% sure on Bishop, but
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Like Kingpin that's been
yeah.
bought out.
Yeah.
Tat Soul.
Yeah.
So larger corporations own them now.
Dang, I didn't know
And
that.
I think Eternal Inc. is that way now.
Mm.
And that's just where it's going. And so no matter what are you going to do? Are you going to order from this place you normally did anyways? And
Yeah.
you're still supporting
Yeah.
big corporations, or are you just going to support another big corporation somewhere else on
Yeah.
Amazon?
Yeah, exactly. Pick your poison, man. You prefer Eternal?
I only prefer Eternal because I know their colors.
Yeah, yeah,
They've changed.
yeah,
It's not as consistent as it used to be,
yeah,
and so I want to change.
yeah.
But just old dog.
I feel that though. Like just knowing the color, you can see across the room lipstick red, or you can tell the difference from Red Cross.
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
people, it's a slight difference, but many don't
We can
understand
see
it.
it.
You know, like you said, familiar with the color names, so I can see and I know exactly which one I need.
Yeah.
I've been experimenting with fusion. I like solid and industry.
Yeah.
Industry's pretty good.
Both of them are really good ones.
Yeah.
I like Solid a lot.
Good shit.
I'm waiting for them to get a bigger library.
Yeah.
World Famous, I've had a couple colors have some issues,
Mm-hmm.
but other than that, I've liked what they have.
Yeah.
And they have a really big color library.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what I like. I like a lot of colors.
Yeah, if I'm doing gray wash, I like the dynamic 20
Yeah.
through 40. I mean, not 20 through 80. That's their so 20 being the lightest, 80 being
Yeah,
the
yeah,
darkest. You know, I like that set a lot.
I just got that.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Actually, Emilio.
Yep. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. That's what I bought from him,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
gave Sarah like I get because I had it already. It's right there.
Yeah, yeah.
I had it already. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get this one here, Sarah. This one's half full. Go ahead and take it, try it out. I want her to get familiar because, you know, Mr. Comeric, this dude's so old school. Well, he has old school ways. He's still mixing his grays.
Yeah.
And shout out to the guys that do it. But the thing about that to me is I worry about my consistency. You know, I might see a piece a year later and I can't remember my drop system, or if I do remember my drop system, your consistency changed as you dip.
yeah.
You know, as I'm going in this skin, going back in this ink and dipping in water, and then going in, you know, that light isn't the same. It changes the whole
It does.
time.
It does.
So like I love it because I used to do it too before I got into the gray set. Marshall Bennett was my first gray set
yeah.
ever, and
Was he the one that was like 50 wash and 50 opaque? in
yeah,
it?
exactly. So like I'm like, Sarah, do not start that habit. You know,
yeah.
it's cool. It works for a lot of people. I can't knock it. It works, but I just worry about consistency over time and
Yeah.
knowing what I did 3 weeks ago. You know?
I think it's good as an apprentice to start with consistency.
Yeah.
You
Like
should always start that
that's
way.
what I told her to do. Take this set, please don't start that habit. Because it works for Kamaric, and he's stuck in that way. So
Yeah.
it works. Like, but man, you want to be consistent. You want your stuff to match. Like damn, you don't want to. Like, damn, did I do 3 this time or 2 last time? Then, as like I said, as you dip, your tones change.
I haven't done that since what was that company? Silverback.
Oh yeah,
They
I had their set too.
They were the
Triple X
first
set.
one.
Yep.
They were the first company to come out with premix washes.
Yeah, dude, that's
And a whole
crazy.
set of them.
I forgot about the Silverback set. It got the lightest was the X, and then darkest was a triple X.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that was one of them. But then before they had I think theirs was 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
So then, I think 1 was the lightest, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah.
But that's just how they started. Then they got the triple X set, and then they had another set. Then they had a 10 wash set.
Oh,
And I think
no.
that's a bit much.
No,
I
that's too
can't
much.
understand that.
4 is a lot already.
But,
for me.
but it's weird if I'm like doing like ocean water.
Yeah.
I can have 10 blues out.
Yeah,
and
same,
it
yeah.
makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But 10 washes, no, doesn't
Yeah.
make sense to me.
Yeah, I feel you with the blue because I like fire and ice together. Like the more I do color, you can probably see my color palette that I prefer. I like reds and blues
yeah.
together. It might be oranges and teals, but it's still a hue of red and blue.
Yeah, red
So,
and blue
yeah.
together pop.
Yeah.
That's the reason why police sirens are red and blue.
Yeah, dude, I love those together. Any tone. So like you said, like that demon face I did, the lady praying. There was like 8 reds in that one
Yeah.
face, but we
Nice.
can see the difference, So I guess it's the same scale of grays,
But I feel like that's how you get that smooth transition better.
Yeah,
is
gotta
having
have it.
more of them. So like,
Yeah,
I make a lot of my own bottles of color.
Yeah.
So I'll figure out what my lightest is going to be and what my darkest is going to be.
yeah,
And then I get a bunch of empty bottles.
Yeah.
And then I start squirting a little bit less, a little bit less, a little bit less. I just have a mathematical system for
Yeah.
how much I do that.
Yeah.
And then the rest with the lightest color and then mix them up real good.
nice.
And so, I have usually it's about 4 to 5 colors.
Yeah.
And then I'll pull things like, especially if it's like blue, I'll pull out like blue concentrate
Yeah,
to
yeah.
just darken it a little
Yeah.
more if I need to, or I'll find especially with the blues, I'll have something like a pastel
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
very end.
Yeah.
And then I'll add white.
Yeah,
And then
yeah, something to mute it a
from the
bit.
pastel, sometimes I'll just dip into that white just a little bit.
Yeah,
Because like in the old days, like white wasn't the best ink,
yeah,
but they always said you just add one little drop of blue,
hell yeah,
white popped.
yeah.
So it's still stuck in my brain, so I want to make sure it dyes a tiny bit of blue in there.
That makes sense too. On white, add a tiny bit of blue, and it helps it pop. That makes sense. I have a color like frostbite or something like that.
Frostbite's a good one.
Yeah, and it pops almost more than white when you tattoo it.
It does. Well, the reason is because white is so close to their skin tone.
Yeah,
And then that touch of blue took away the white, or even if like a very light yellow tone to their skin,
yeah.
it took that away.
Dang, you learn something every day, man. That's I never put that together.
That was like stuff we did back in the 90s.
Yeah,
They were just like, there was no good whites out
Yeah.
there. So that's how we compensated with a little bit of blue, and it
one
lasted.
drop of blue make it a little bit more icy. Yeah,
I've let me think. My youngest son now is he's about to be 16.
yeah,
I tattooed his mom a few years before he was born,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what it is. The last shade of blue is pretty much white.
yeah,
Just a couple drops of blue in it,
yeah,
and it's solid today.
yeah.
And you see a lot of white tattoos that are going on near 20 years
Yellow.
old. They're
Yeah,
gone, or
yeah.
they have that yellow tone.
Yeah.
It looks white. It looks pure white.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna keep that in mind for sure. I'll just put a little tiny drop in there, mix it up real good.
Even if you did a 50-50 of that snowflake with white,
Yeah,
it'll make the white stand out.
yeah,
nicer.
yeah. I'm gonna keep that in mind, dude. So you make your own inks. That Airborne City ink line. We need that, man. That could be nice right there.
I've been thinking on getting the stuff and actually officially making my own.
So any additives?
scratch.
Like, would you like when you mix your own? Do you add like glycerin and stuff like that?
No.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not like making it from like scratch right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Because
but,
if
like,
you're mixing, it already has glycerin in it.
Yeah.
And all that. Yeah. All the
yeah,
stuff
so
you need.
I'm already working with there, but sometimes I'll add a little bit of the, witch hazel to it
Yeah,
still.
yeah.
I think it just opens those pores up.
Yeah.
And it just makes the ink go in better.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't do much. It's not much to it.
I just got into using witch hazel, like but not for ink, but like for calming the skin and redness. Dude,
It
works
does real good for that.
somebody. Tate Felon, he works in I can't remember what. It's actually called Mexico, Missouri.
Oh,
You
yeah.
ever heard of that place?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Mexico, Missouri. He has a shop out there, but he brought some witch hazels over. He saw me working on that back. It's like, dude, try this, and dude, it started helping instantly. Like the redness started going down. Like before my eyes, dude, I saw the tattoo calming down.
Yeah.
I had never tried. I got some on the shelf right now because of that. You know.
We used to put that in our gray wash.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
It really helped.
Helps with that redness, see that saturation better too. Yeah.